some good accessories you can get for sports photography. For starters, you can always get extra batteries. You can never have too many batteries. This is what keeps the show going, along with one other thing. And me personally, in my experience, I usually roll around with like 3 extra batteries. For everything that I do personally, I've never been even close to having an issue. So extra batteries, which I do work with a company named Lano. They send me out extra batteries. I use these for everything. They have a good like dual fast battery charger that you can get as well, but batteries essential to me, probably at the top of my list. Second thing on my list will be a good SD. Now personally, I use a SanDisk 256 gig SD a lot of the times, mainly for video. I do have a Sony TUF 128 gigabyte card that has worked for me. My other thing is you want to have multiple SD cards. The more SD cards you have, the better. And I always tell people, if you're going to have extra SD cards laying around, have one that you keep in your bag at all times. Because you've never been a photographer or videographer until you show up to an event and you don't have an SD card. Have SD cards that you keep in your bag and you are very disciplined and strict with yourself. If you ever take it out and use it, you dump whatever media that's on it and you put it right back in your bag. Don't put it on your desk and say, I'll do it tomorrow. Do it right then and there so you can make sure it's always in there. And this could be number 3 or 4, whatever. If you do use multiple SD cards or you switch out SD cards a lot, then getting an SD card holder / reader is very important. This one has a built-in cable on it and you can hold multiple SD cards, which is very nice. I will have a video on this pretty soon. And the last thing for my people with a little bit more money, you can look into a vertical battery grip. These are really good. This is the first time I've ever had one and I've got to use it a handful of times and I see the hype. Essentially, this holds 2 of these batteries here and I can put this on my camera. It gives me a really big grip and I have a whole nother shutter button I can use, a back autofocus button. This thing is really cool. I knew they were really helpful, but I didn't know how helpful they were until I got mine. I think these are all pretty good. If you have any other questions, make sure to ask me down in the comments and make sure to follow for more daily camera videos.